Welcome back to OneStopTutorials.com. We're back again. We're doing really well. We've nearly completed this first page. The rest will be a lot easier. And like I said, if you really want to know how to build a website hand-coded, check out the other course on it. I've had to go a little bit faster because this is going to turn into one of these courses that will be like 500 tutorials just to complete a simple job. Okay, generally I take more time on this, but like I say, we're very limited on time, so that's why I have to speed these things up a little bit and make it appear that I'm rushing it a bit. Okay, so we got our links in, we added our span classes and stuff like that. What I want to do now is, before we can go any further really, there's a couple more jobs I need to do. One of them is to make sure that I have all my correct meta information in there. Now when it comes to meta tags like keywords and things like that, there's loads of them about, and to be honest with you, a lot of them aren't even worth using. Okay, I generally use the basic ones, the ones that need using, and I'll show you what they are. So go to your code view, and where you see title, just hit enter. Next you want to go to is insert HTML head tags, and we're going to start off with a description. Okay, so just click on that and Dreamweaver will open up this box. This is the description area. Okay, hit enter or hit OK, and there you'll see it there. Let's bring that up there. So we got our title, which we're going to have to title the page. We got our meta name description. Okay, let's add another one. Insert HTML head tags keywords. Okay, and this is going to be, this is keywords. Hit OK, and there we go. These are generally the three that I use. Okay, we're gonna later on, when we actually set up a webmasters Google webmasters account, that we're going to add some more stuff to it, but for the time being this is generally what I use for my keywords. I use my title, I use my description, and I use my keywords. Now you can add others. You can add a copyright one, you can add author one, revisit ones. I mean, there's so many available, but for the time being I'm just going to show you the basics of this, because we don't need to make all the fancy keywords in the background. Okay, I'm going to show you that with these three, these are the main hardcore keywords. Okay, so those are the ones that we need to add to our page. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to start making this template, this actual website here. We need to make it a little bit more user friendly, in the sense that when we want to come and edit this later, and we will, we want to be able to just do it from one file instead of having to go to every single HTML page to change something. The way you do this is called library elements. Okay, now I've done this in the create your own website course, but it's a good idea to do it again here, because especially as we're dealing with a content-based website and we're going to be adding links very often, it's a good idea to do this. So what you want to do is you want to go to your assets. Okay, your assets, if it's not there, go to Windows and choose assets. Okay, and what this is you want to choose the bottom one. Okay, now the bottom one is called library element. Next thing you want to do is choose this plus sign. We want to create a library element. Now I'm going to call this left nav. Okay, this is going to be called left navigation. Now what this is this is one file that when I apply it to any part of my website, if I come into this one file, if I double left click on it at a later date and change something, it will save it on every page that has this left nav library element. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take the information inside of here. Sorry about that, that's my dog going mental after something. It's probably a chicken or something. Okay, so I want to take from div class top bar content all the way down to, I'm going to take to the closing div here. Okay, in fact I'm just going to keep it tidy. I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to do a control C, command C that. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to come to the code, I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to paste that in there. Okay, so this is my links. This is my whole of my link section. Okay, which now means that we have it under a file called left underscore navigation, and it's an LBI file, which is a library file. Okay, I'm just going to save that, and at the moment nothing will happen because at the moment we haven't applied it to anything. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to delete this in the code view. Okay, and I'm going to go to my assets folder, and I'm going to click on left navigation. Now left nav, make sure you're actually clicked inside the area that you want it, so the area that you just deleted it, leave your cursor there, okay? Come over to your assets, choose the left nav, and then all you do is click this button here, insert, and what that will do is it'll insert that code back in again, and this time it will go yellow. What that means is basically it's a library element, and when you come over to your view here, you'll notice that this is a library element. Now this makes no difference to the code, so when we preview this, everything, fingers crossed, should look okay. There it all is. If we come into view the page source, so we come and look at the code, okay, you'll still notice that this is all here. It's still, all the links are there. All it's telling you is this is an actual library element and this is the name, but it can still read all the code inside of it, okay? So what this means now is, this means that when we come to left navigation bar, and let's say we made this to be something like that, when we go to save it, Control S, it will ask us, it will say, okay, well, do you want to update these files? At the moment we only have this set to one file, so you just simply hit update, okay, and it will tell you, okay, you're done. Close that window. When you come back to your index file, you'll now notice it's been updated. This is such a powerful tool that, can you imagine if you had something like 300 web pages, which to be honest is possible. Let's say you had 300 web pages and you wanted to change the links on all those 300 pages. Could you imagine how long it would take, coming in one by one, changing the links? You don't need to do that. If you use the library element, what you can do is, let's just change it back to how it was. Go to save that. It will ask us to update. I hit update, telling me it's done. Okay, and done. You've just modified your links just like that. So this is why it's so powerful, and I highly recommend that you actually use this, okay? So what do you use this on? What do I put this on? Well, normally you put this on stuff that's going to be on multiple pages, meaning stuff that you think you're going to want to edit. So, for instance, this left links, I definitely want it on that. I would more than likely put it on this coffee cake recipe book section, because I might get another coffee cake recipe book that I want to promote, and I can just stick it there. I could stick it on here. I could stick it on here. I can stick it wherever I want, but I normally put it on the things that are going to be on every single page, and I don't want to have a hassle of going in later and changing it on every HTML page. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So, okay, to revamp, to show you exactly, make sure you understand it one more time. Okay, I'm going to do it on these bottom links. I'm going to come to assets. I'm going to create a new library element. I'm going to call this bottom underscore links. Okay, I'm going to double left click on that bottom links. It's going to open it up. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come and select this div, okay, the div that wraps around the whole of the links. I'm then going to do a Control X, so I'm going to take that out of there. Okay, I'm going to come back to my bottom links library element folder. I'm going to go to code view. I'm going to paste that into there. Okay, I'm going to hit Control S, Command S to save. Now what I want to do with the place that you've just deleted it, the section you just deleted it, come to your assets file. We want to choose bottom links, and I want to insert it. Again, it's gone to that yellowy color. There it is. Now whenever I go to anytime I go to actually now modify this and I try to hit save, it will ask me which file do you want to upload it to. I just want to update that file. I'm going to hit close, come back to my index file, and you'll notice that it's actually being changed. And again, I want to bring this back to how it was. Control or Command S. I want to update the index file. I want to hit close because it's done, and there it does. It's brought it all the way back. So you can see how powerful this is. Okay, go through your website, go through your page here, and do it on sections that you want to have on multiple pages. Okay, go through it. I'll do the same back this end, and I shall catch you guys and girls at the next one-stop tutorials. Later.